Hi Darks, good evening. Hold on. I'm gonna refresh the chat. Give me a second. Sometimes it happens that it actually doesn't work properly. It doesn't show the messages. First try, I wish. By the way, let me go with the timer and we can start. Finally. Let's go. Actually, I don't know how many encounters I will be able to get tonight. Oh, hold on. Gotta save. Give me a second. I got the history here. Skip it. All right. Now I gotta replace the rubber bands. Give me a second. Should have done this earlier, but completely forgot about the history that you can see before the beginning of the file. I mean, before joining the file. All right. Here we come. How do you tell me, guys? By the way, I'm also resetting for the ID. Hopefully more resets than the previous time. that was actually chilling. I mean, if I would actually prefer to be just hunting, not doing anything else apart from it. But we got an idea to be, to be collected, so let's go. Today I should actually get to 4,000. I don't think I will be able to get to 4,500. But let's see. Browns. Good afternoon. Belering. All good, all good. Unfortunately today I think I'll be only able to do 1,000. I started late because I just got back home, and tomorrow I have to hang out pretty early, so I don't know. I will try. We'll see, or I don't wanna subtract the hours of sleep. It really does. It really does. One of my favorite gold shinies. But there are many that are very good actually. Probably looks better in the regular form. In a bug drought. Let's see. How many encounters? In the next phase after the 21 days you just got. The biggest drought, by the way. Yeah, I mean, with Zwadloon. Let's see if a faithful Arceus shines before the end of the week. If it does, we are on Yamaskank of Arceus. If it doesn't, I don't really know. I don't really know. I'm already risking at starting Yamaskank of Arceus right now if I was. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I know you're gonna list all the encounters that you did for all the hounds. Love it. ID check very close. That's every time we start with a 00, 400, 250. It already looks pretty decent. If only 25 was a 00 too. Just stop to be dreaming about it. It has to. Bro, like, memes apart, I need the file for a video that should actually come in the near future. So I actually need the file. I don't know what to do. I know that I'm going slowly, like slower into it since I started Arceus, but I mean, I actually did like 10 reads a tutorial in the previous 2 streams for the idea, but in the previous ones I've been tryharding. If there is an aunt that you could start, but that you still didn't start so far. I mean, yet. Before the end of the year. Which one would it be? I didn't know if on Friday I would be on, but I think I will? I don't know. I did some math, and considering also the Monday's stream, I should already be getting to 10,000, despite all me today getting only 1,000 for Arceus. Who knows? Maybe the idea will come on Friday. Black Friday. Discount on the idea. on the effort that I had to put into the idea. By the way, hold on, there is a game that isn't going on. The rubber band wasn't properly fixed. Alright. I mean fixed? Placed. That's what I meant. Alright, I see. By the way, I was just thinking about it. In the white main file that I got, I collected Quad 2. No, Quad 4. Imagine if I collected Quad 2. It would have been the same exact ID that N got. So that Zorua would have almost belonged to me, actually. If only the OT wasn't different. If I was going for Zorua. It's actually crazy. And because of that, I actually don't know, like, did they by chance lock that ID in black and white? I don't know. Might be actually, it would be cool. I don't know. Bro, at that point I would really be hunting for a specific ID, and I would really be... I'd rather go for mana at that point. I don't know. Hunting for a specific ID? I don't think I'm ready. And honestly, I would prefer the 3 here on Platinum. I mean, because of Dante Alighieri, the number 3 is the perfect number, you know, so at that point I might just get it in Gen 4 main file. But anyway, at least, very important thing is that I got 2 hours today during the lessons that were extremely useless, so I also got the PC with me, so I was able to go on updating some graphics for the next year. So that was very good actually. Predictions on this. You are going for it with 5, right? Or 4? I mean, not that it matters to my prediction, but to me 6,700 is the number. By the way, Wodo, I saw the bingo card. Very cool, actually. Such a big variety of ounds. I mean, of weight ounds. I like it. By the way, what I meant with the no repel trick seems aggressive was just because of the icon. It was, I don't know. I was liking it actually. I wasn't expecting to see a no repel trick icon close to the bingo. That made me laugh actually, and it looks good. Determined actually. That's what I meant. Oh, triple hunting, alright. 6,723. No. I want to do the math. I would say 23. Hoping that it is actually divisible by 3. I want to do like a freaking sum. Fair enough, fair enough. Bro, this rubber band doesn't work. Should be fine, right? Alright. I kinda remember you saying that you didn't like Livani, but might be wrong, I don't know. By the way, if the number that I predicted before, so 6,753, if that one was the number, it works actually for 3 devices. So fair enough. Oh yeah. Especially for the living Pokédex. I don't know how to name it, like, because the living dex is having a form of every single one, but you're actually collecting like the shiny form on the dex. I don't know if that one has a specific definition or way to be called. Also because I remember that you didn't want to evolve Seawad, like the first one that you found. Or you did, I remember. Oh, Cedric, alright. I see what, I see. And I might say the same actually about mine, so I'm also pretty hyped. And again, as I was saying in the previous stream, I'm extremely happy because I'm super hyped for the next year, but right now I'm not actually just hunting because I had to hunt, but also because I like what I'm hunting a lot. And I mean, because what I'm hunting right now is not less worth it in terms of how much I like it, rather than the next year, than the things that I will go for the next year. So I'm pretty happy actually, because for example, Shaman was just something that I had to hunt. This one is something that I want to hunt. So that's good. Alright, let's go. By the way, I don't even know how that Celebi hunt works actually. I saw there are videos about it, but I mean, not owning the game makes me not be interested in it, but I have no clue actually. Yeah, Purloin. I mean, how many Pokemons of that line do you have already? Like, you got 2 Purloins and a Leopard. No more, right? Or that's the 3rd Purloin. Right. Of course it isn't. Especially it can't be finished until you get at least a Patrat. Don't want to say Moon, but like 33.3% it's doable. Oh, that's your feeling? That's not good actually. The Shiny Hunter's feelings always strike. No, not always. I wouldn't have gone 35,000 into Shemi if they did. But from my experience I can tell that the gut feeling, I don't know, got something. Which things, apart from it? I mean, apart from Celebi. I'm sleeping on the idea. Let me go on. I get hypnotized by the Arceus animation. I'm actually fanning too much this Pokemon right now. I mean, fair enough, I would say. I saw that Arceus is also on your bingo, by the way. What? A noun that has to be done. And I've been wanting to do since I went for the first Darkrai, so the one in 2021. Because at first, when I went for that Darkrai, the only way that I knew I could have hunted for Arceus was with the body glitch, so there was a little bit of a cutscene that is longer than the one that I'm approaching right now, if you hunt for it with the body glitch. And I never did that in the end. Also because I didn't want to stuck the game on the glitch for a while. And then years passed. That's it. Yeah, it is. It is, I completely agree. ID check 35 811 resetted. I didn't get an encounter. Soft reset? Oh, pressing start. Can you? How do you press select? Thank you so much. I actually fixed it because at first I realized it later, but there was a problem in the thumbnail, the one that I was using before. That was with Arceus, that was a bit little, and the counter over the ad. It was a problem because Arceus was too little, so there's no way that it was almost as little as even Darkrai, but shame it. No, I mean it was too little, and there was the left part of the thumbnail that was almost blank. So I moved the counter there. That's it. Oh, I didn't know that. Crazy. I had no clue actually. I don't think I've ever resetted once in a 3DS. No, hold on. I did. I mean, I used to do something on my 3DS XL before sticking to the DS Lites that I got before. But does that thing only work on the 3DS games? Or if I hunt in in Platinum in the 3DS XL, I can still press only start. And L and R, of course. Alright, so 3 random buttons of those 4 buttons. That's very interesting actually. But I mean, I guess that it only works for the old down. There's a rubber band, it's messed up super badly also. So it only works on the Gen 7 Plus games, alright. I didn't even hunt this much on my 3DS XL back in the day, but I think I would have figured it out somehow by mistake too. Alright. Oh, it's in Gen 6. I have no clue actually. If you try, tell me. By the way, the Rings droughts are my favorite ones, because they are not droughts. Apart from the Poliwag one. Bro, I'm about to... I have to stay calm. These are just rubber bands. I'm just chilling, hunting. Alright. By mistake, I also went into the infos that the Professor one was giving me. That's unfortunate. Alright. On Trico. By the way, right now you are going for... I mean, with 2 devices for Oddish, 1 for Trico or 2 for Trico. I mean... How is the setup build tonight? But wait, for Trico, it's not going to be as tough as the Salters one is, but To me, it is getting overall like 5,100. That's my predict. By the way, does the reset, I mean the starter reset in auras work in the same way as the OM1? I mean the Gen 3 one works. That's unfortunate. Have a good night too. And thank you so much for staying here. Hopefully tomorrow I will be able to be on earlier. Alright. Yeah, I would say 5,100. So for 3 or 4 days you will not be finding anything, in my honest opinion. I mean, in K-Medium's opinion. Alright. Alright. I mean, can't you easily change it? My PC is set on the American language, and I can change it. I don't know if you can't. Actually, I mean, I should. Pretty weird if you can't. I'll give the priority to changing the Europe, the Europe color, the Europe theme. That one impacts too much to my side. I can't stand the. Also, like, I got Instagram too in black. I got everything in black. Like, there's no way I'm using something in white. If I have the option. Even if I like white. Black is just far ahead. Especially if you used to open the specific app when you get up. I mean, on the morning, like, the freaking light destroying your eyes. No. The first thing that I check is YouTube actually when I wake up, so it would be devastating. We're almost 200 into it. It's already 9:30, bro. Terrible to be starting this late. I imagine. Godly one. But wait. Now that I think about it, Mega's Swampert, even if it's very good, to me it's still my least favorite one between all the Megas in the starters, in the Gen 3 starters. The first one is basic, like no shot. The second one is Sceptile. The third one is Swampert. By the way, guys, I gotta tell you about something crazy that happened this morning. Before I took the train to go to university. I got 101 that are full odds. By the way, I grant 101 that are full odds, and I would say like 40 that are caught with the rubber. By the way, something crazy that happened this morning is that I got to the station, the train station. It is like super long, the whole train station in my, not in Bologna, because like I live a little bit outside, so I have to take the train. But it is very big, bro. I swear to God, this is real. On a chair, like one of those that are large, that you can see, that you can find in the stations, there was a freaking vintage package, still like built with the actual thing in the inside, abandoned there. I was like, there is no way. I actually checked the paper that was actually attached to it, in which there are the infos of the seller, etc. There was actually no one around it. At first, the first thing I thought is, what if it is a bomb? But I mean, if someone was doing such a thing, it was like in the Bologna station, not in the station of my city. I mean, you got my point. But I mean, I went there. There was the phone number of the person, of the seller. I called it. I was like, someone forgot it and took the train and left it there. So I called her actually. She answered to me. I was like, hi, you actually forgot I found your package in the station, bro. And she told me, oh no, I left it there on purpose because there is my husband that is coming to pick it up and go and ship it. At that point, my mind was blown away. No, in the inside there was something that was actually, I don't know how to explain it. Not tough, so it was like a shirt or like a scarf. I don't know, stuff like that. Something that you can put on, I guess, at least. Anyway, or a scarf, and in the inside there was a cartridge. Anyway, she told me so, and I was like, alright, like at that point I was, imagine freaking abandoning like a package that you had to ship, so someone was almost not getting away with the article that he bought because of this person that actually left it there, waiting for her husband on a chair. Like she could have actually hidden it everywhere in the station, everywhere, and just tell to the husband that the package was in the specific spot in which she had hidden it into. No, on a chair. That literally, like every 20 minutes there is a train that passes and 40 people actually come by. I was shocked. I literally told her, alright, but like in 5 minutes there is a train that is coming. If I get away, there are people that are actually dropping the train. All of them are passing like by. And she told me, oh, alright, give me a second, let me call my husband, let me ask him where he is right now, and he's actually coming to get the package. I will call you again to tell you if he's actually coming. If not, pick it. I offered her to pick it and bring it to her, because I was actually like, my train stop was the one in which she could actually get there in 5 minutes. So I actually told her that I could have picked the package, took the train, and delivered it to her. And in the end, she told me that there was the husband who was coming, and I saw him coming. He actually asked me, "Are you the guy that actually called my wife?" And I told him, "Yeah." And that's it. They didn't lose the package, and they probably wouldn't have even if I wasn't there. But I really don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. Imagine. I had to send a vocal audio to my sister and tell her what happened, because I was amazed. was the worst decision making I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've seen many that were very bad actually. This was the worst one. Oh yeah, but I mean, I don't know if I would do that in an Italian train station. At all. Crazy. Anyway. Thank God, at least in this situation, if the package was actually stolen, hold on, ID check, terrible, 41565. If the package was stolen, I'm super happy that at least who was getting the worst part was the seller, because the package, on Vita, if the package doesn't leave the, doesn't get shipped, the other one got a refund and the seller loses the item, so that's it. But at least they were actually refunding the other one, because it never got shipped. At least. People just don't think, I guess. And it is tough to do that. I really don't understand how someone could say, alright, yeah, let me drop the package on a chair in a station in which 100 people every 40 minutes pass. That can actually be seen from everyone. By the way, more than 100, because there are people that actually, there is the train that comes there and leaves to go to the central station, and there is the train that comes from the central station and goes away. So there are two, and you could actually see the package also from like across, like the other part. If you were coming from the central station to go away, and if you like drop the train in that moment, like in my station, you could see it. So like double of the people could see it. Yeah, let's leave it there. I don't think so. Also because I think that in the end he would have actually come. Like anyway, but like I stayed there like 5 minutes. I saw the package and I called there, and then there was no train that came by in the whole story, like in the meanwhile. So also there was just a single person that actually passed near to me, but hold on, I don't know, because I arrived and the package was already there. So it could have been there for like an hour. I don't think so. Probably 10 minutes. If it wasn't for 10 minutes, it was gone. 100%. Like, there is no way. There are too many people that go there. People that I wouldn't recommend, especially. So. Alright. How much do you pay for it? I have no clue. Like, are just the boxes of the 3DS games expensive? Because in the end, like the black and white ones aren't in the end. If you find someone that buys them for, one of them for like 10, is already enough. Yeah, exactly. Or the famous Maranzas. Alright. Very good. 17 diamond? No way that the boss is worth 17. The game is already tough to it's really tough to sell the game at 17. There's no way that the box actually costs more. Huge. But might be the fact that like there are many cartridges but not many boxes on the market in general. So that's a factor for sure. Also because I've never seen a box of diamond being sold by itself. No, diamond... are you buying diamond for 35? Because I actually got two to move, and I'm selling them for 20 each, and I can sell them. No one is buying them, actually. I know there isn't a lot of demand when it comes to them, but I mean, I have plenty of time to sell them. Very good. Did you already choose the day in which you want to start etching? By the way, from my experience, the box of the game, like the plastic box, usually, I mean, it depends on the game, because of course, like, it can't go lower than 10, but probably just the plastic air-cooled box for more than 15. I don't know what is actually buying it, because people can actually buy the whole game with also the plastic box for 50. I don't know. Anyway, probably even less. What I felt is that what I'm feeling is that in general, the majority of the games are going away for less right now. I'm talking about the Italian market, because the American ones, I mean, or the English ones in general, are the worst thing. But I remember that like a year and a half ago, Platinum was more expensive than how it is right now. Right now you can get away with, include the shipping also, like, I mean, yeah, also including the shipping, 40. But just the cartridge, not also the box. But I remember that when I bought my first two Italian Platinums, before buying the other two a month and a half ago, no, 2 months ago, when I found the first two, I found them in a store for 30 each. That was incredible, in a store, and I bought them right away. And at the time, it was impossible to find them for lower than 50, including the shipping. I wasn't as much as an expert as I am right now years ago, but 30, like, I could never find Platinums that go for 30 Italian nowadays, still. But back then, they were more worth it. I mean, more expensive. Yeah. I mean, the Earth Gold and Soul Silver ones are the most expensive ones. Probably also the Platinum ones, but the Earth Gold and Soul Silver ones are the only ones I used to see on the market. And with also the shipping, you are spending 20 or 15 for the actual article. But the other games go for less, apart from Platinum, that I think is the same. As far as I know, at least. Start etching today, very good. Oh, is it tonight? I had no clue. I mean, when does it get streamed? I mean, I'm not hyped, but I'll be interested in watching the whole thing, even if it will be a circus. But I mean, 2 a.m. I'm done. I'm sleeping. If I really didn't have anything to do, I could have been following it, but I think I will see it in the boards, I guess. I'm really happy to be able to see the same soul grind. Really. I'm really happy that I kept everything and that I was a maniac when it comes to the like storaging the boxes of the cool things, especially if they are little, not as the Lego ones, for example, that are big. You can't really collect them unless you got many shelves or garage. But that Soul Silver cartoon box there, looking great actually. I also have the Echo one, but I'm looking for moving it. That one is not from my childhood and it's also a bit messed up. I bought it just to resell it. And also, I want to move it to go with a Pokewalker actually. There is one Pokewalker I want to keep, the other one I would like to move it actually. I will never be hunting with it, I don't like it. Never ever. I mean, when I say I never hunting for it, I also say the same thing for Manaphy. That might happen in a very long future by the Pokewalker now. I would have considered it only if it was considered the most difficult hunt ever, and that's the only reason why I will ever consider Manaphy if I will. But if the Pokewalker is not... Like, I really don't like it, as I don't like Manaphy, but at least Manaphy, like, you got the prestige. With the Pokewalker. Broken shiny, but if it's not the top, not putting the effort in something I don't like. That's it. Anyway. A circus. Let's go. A circus, but at least with shiny Pokemons. I mean, that fight is a circus without shiny Pokemons, bro. Where is even the point? I mean, with shiny Pokemons every once in a month. By the way, 300 into Arceus. By the way, yeah, I think that today I'm getting to 4,000 and that's it actually. I don't want to do like 100 more and mess up the number, but I can't get to 500. Let me see if I... Alright, tomorrow I should be able to get 1,500, but I don't really know still. Bella Salter. To you too. Uh, 24 total shinies. By the way, shiny total should be at 25. Because I wouldn't count Magneton in this scenario actually. Didn't hunt for it. But yeah, it should be 24 or 25, I don't know. I will tell you. I think it's just the 5th time I check it in the past month. I mean this month, but I'll check it once again. So, he started with Larios here, 82, up to 107, less 1, minus 1, so yeah, 24. This one will be the 25th. And then I will be 5 shinies away from the previous year's total count. That was 30. And actually, if this Arceus is kind to me and shines before the end of this week, and I got a decent luck when it comes to the Desert Castle, we can actually get there. But too many good things have to happen combined, so I wouldn't rely on it. I mean, why 3 shinies, like in the specific? and not 2 or 4. I was pressing B on one screen. Hold on. I always do that at least once per stream. Alright. Past time from me? Is this what you mean? But I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I won't imagine the next year actually, considering the amount I will be doing. You would probably be giving me like 30, not 10. Giving Jesus di paga, you know? No, that's not true. I mean, you got some duplicates, but not all trash. I mean... Hey, that was Valhalla. Doesn't look great, but... No, not trash. No shiny is trash unless... No, shiny is trash unless... It is an Odino. No. Like, Odino doesn't even look bad as a shiny. Basculin does. Oh, is there a way to make it work, or you want to reset the file every a certain amount of number of resets? That I don't know. Alright. Why an emerald? By the way, you know what? I don't even know how does it work when it comes to like a ruby and sapphire or even emerald that you got the ROM of on a DS. Like, how does it work with the battery? Is it considered as a going battery? I mean, does it have like a built-in battery in the ROM? So if you download it on if you download the ROM, it is an emerald without the broken RNG. Is this what you're telling me? Then you don't have to reset the file. All right. I wish you many shiny pushes. No, I don't. If it was Ring, I would be wishing him many push. Broken Ring. By the way, now I go why you're so lucky. The Ring is literally RNG, but with another letter more. Now I got it. Everything makes sense right now. Oh, this is Hexagon. Alright, yeah, know that. Fair enough. This tells you how much I know about hunting with the soft resets in. I mean, not how much I know, but I mean, I've never seen a video, like a single video when it comes to hunting the starters in Emerald. I had no clue. I mean, an uncatchable shiny Zigzagoon might be the Tiago's like nemesis, considering all the zigzags he got with the radar. Very good, very good. By the way, Silver Grind, how's it going with your dogs? We're gonna make the in a sec. We got 01776. I mean, 2 diamonds and a platinum would be 3. Unless I'm missing something. I see. Which hunt would you be doing in the meanwhile to catch up on the motivation? I see. By the way, Tartug probably is the best one that you can go for with 4 devices actually, because at least you don't have to move to the right. Tartug is the first one featured. I don't know if this is the reason why you decided to go for 4. But the grass type is always the best one to go for. I see, solid. I mean, tough not to like the shiny form. Looks very unique. And also, like, Tartug itself as a Pokemon, it's a cool starter actually. To me, it seems very old as a Pokemon. It has always given me that vibe. I don't know about you. Even when I was a child and the game was kinda new, that was giving me the vibe on an old starter. I see. You got a pretty big bingo card the next year. Good luck. Let me Google it. I don't think I know it. I don't know. Doesn't tell me any. Oh, no, don't. I wrote it wrong. Might be a bait. Yeah, I guess it's a bait. Fomantis, does it exist? Yeah, Fomantis exists. The other one, like, I can't find it, I don't know. Got baited, yeah. Clown. It did? And sometimes it is because of you, actually. It was the first time that I googled. I wouldn't even have googled them. It wasn't for you. What a team. I hate you. Bro, I would have never googled them if it wasn't for you. I don't know, it could have existed. And yeah, I was expecting from you to tell me, by the way, that it was a joke. I'm extremely disappointed right now. Oh, that's unfortunate. I also had to... I also had to change the time in my devices actually, after having gone for shaming. Almost 400 by the way. Yeah, that one was a joke. 400. Guys, can you remind me your predicts about the Arceus? Because mine was from 10,000 to 16,000 before double odds. He actually baited me with a very good looking shiny crystal that doesn't exist. It was together with other two Pokemon that actually existed. Because one was Softball, that I know, the other one was another one that I googled, and then I got scammed. But I mean, as long as the joke isn't that I resetted over Larios, because the first time it was over Larios or Arceus, I'm fine. If I get scammed with Pokemon names. It does. It does. There was also Saturn that actually supported it. That was well built actually. So, congratulations. There's always the encounter that gets left behind. Imagine. Just because one of them is actually watching this stream right now. Of course. I mean, mandatory. Actually goes crazy. It's actually something that I used to do. That is that when I wanted to hunt, I wanted to also like be sitting at least on the bed. You can actually put on your legs a rigid things that is flat. You can use it as a sort of desk. I did that many times. And I was easily able to triple down in that way. Anyway, ID check 18, 17, 6. Resetted. By the way, hunting in bed. Not bad actually. Don't even remember the last time I experienced it. Before 2021. No, not before 2021, because there is a Pokemon. Since I started Europe, there is only a Pokemon that I found off camera that I hunted for, and that Pokemon was a Yuxi. I found it, I think it still was 2021, yeah, because I still wasn't on the capture cards, so it was 2021. And I just really wanted to hunt, but I was away. I was from my family. I brought the consoles and I said, I want to go on. Let's pray not to find anything, as always. Jesus mentality also in 2021. But I got it. And at first, I screamed, and then I realized that I didn't have the video to show for, and I was a bit upset. But it is the only one. Because after that one, I got Magneton, but it was actually on camera in the end. Oh, did it? Terrible situation. Tell me you skip them. Oh was called, by the way. I was hunting for 3 different things at the same time. People up the again. Oh. Damn. Terrible video. My goodness. Nah, it wasn't a default Euro song. It was a very mainstream song. But I mean, but I thought about it before using it. Like I was really liking it. I think it was working very good actually. I mean, working very good. I mean, I liked it back in the day. It is, and I didn't realize at first actually, but like nowadays it is way better than how it was the first stream that I did. 100%. I've always known English as a language pretty decently. The point is that before starting these streams, I was never speaking. So I was able to understand everything. I was able to write the proper grammar because I studied the grammar. But I wasn't practicing the fluency, so yeah. Then right now I got used to it. And also because when I was recording those videos, it was very different actually, because as I already told you, like when I was getting this shiny, I was not on the flow already, so I wasn't speaking. I was already getting, I was already getting a surprise because of this shiny, and I also had to react in English. It was tough as a thing, especially because I was also focused on the film or whatever. Right now it's different. I'm like completely diving into that thing, so if I get a shiny, it's not as much of a surprise as it was before, because I'm not focusing on anything else that is, apart from hunting, so that's already a feature. Then I'm also already speaking, so it is easier. That already plays a role. Then I was also not good with fluency, so if you put all these things together, something very bad comes up. But one of the 100 reasons why I started streaming was also the fact that I wanted to improve my English. And also clowns improve. No, I'm still a bit of it. The prime is not over already. Don't worry. Yeah, 2 actually. Not today, yesterday, and the previous week, actually. But it's for an internship, not for a job, because I'm still studying right now, and it is part of my study plan. I chose to do an internship. Important, honestly. And I should have another interview, but it will be a remote interview, so like an online one, but another one this week. $300 for only 8 credits. Anyway. Oh, that's for sure sign. That for sure is. I mean, I don't know the... No, I wouldn't hate it at all. I would never go into an interview of something that I know by fact that I don't like. The point is that it doesn't fly if together with the internship you still got 8 hours of lessons, 4 days a week. And then that same day you also have to go to the gym, and then the stream doesn't really fly. If you can skip the lessons because of that, it does. But if you can't, it does not. Especially if you gotta graduate. I mean, not graduate, get the degree. But I mean, I could only do that the 3rd year. So, and even if I could do that in the 2nd one, I would have still done it in the 3rd. At least because of that, I have to take an exam less. So, I mean, at least. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, but as I said, I got an exam less, so it should be easier, but I'll probably be starting internship probably the next week, and it will last until March or April, or April, it depends. Depends on how I decide to manage the hours. And right now I'm doing specific courses that I already started and I just have to put an end to before the end of the year. But then the next semester there will be new courses, so like a brand new subject. And like if I have to approach a new subject by already be doing other things that take time, not the best, but still not the worst spot. But better to start it when the lessons are already. I started already, so when I already know the subject, I'm just going on the subject as it is right now. Yeah, that's why I inserted it in the study plan. It's important to not only like the work experience itself, but also knowing how to first of all approach with the interviews, because right now like it is more chill when it comes to not only an interview but also like approaching a professional thing, because right now like I still have no experience and they know that because I'm still studying, etc. Like I'm not done yet, like I'm not actually working. I mean, they're not paying me. So yeah, I'm not working. So even if I do something wrong or whatever, like you can stay more chill. Also because they aren't relying on you and your role in the specific not subject, but the topic. So this makes you approach it more chill, but I mean, mentally it does, but I still want to be doing the best actually. So, but I mean, at least I know that they don't have to be expecting too much. So that's good. And also like this actually gives you sort of you can approach like a sort of like the way in which you have to interact with people in a formal way, etc. Hi Bonix. Let's pray. I would like it. So you know how to interact. I mean, you already know how to, of course, because bro, I mean, 20 years old, you don't know how to interact in a formal way. But the point is that right now you have, right now I do have the possibility of testing it, so to like discharge all my all this stress that it can give me to be interacting to someone in a formal way, because it's the first time right now, and then, so that when I will have to do it, because I will have to be applying for a job, it will be easier for me, at least. No, by the way, I will not end up hating it at all. I don't think so. If it by any chance happens, not the worst. Again, I mean, not actually firm me a contract or whatever. Just 300 hours. That's it. It's an experience, yeah. Bro, the shiny on 3609 will never happen because I'm going on by 4. Or I mean, around that number, I see. Yeah. They already told me to buy on Amazon the nose and the fake hair. I told them that I will, but I mean, the shipping requires time. Yeah, exactly. And by the way, the streams also help me when it comes to talking, not only in English, like in general. Because of course, like here, I only say things like, I won't say like formal, or kind of try to use like decent way of talking. But the point is, like in general, like I've never been that much of a talker unless I was with friends of mine. So right now, I mean, I unironically consider you friends of mine, but when I started, like I didn't feel the link that I feel right now. So when I started, it was different because I was actually talking to people that I didn't know. So, and I've always struggled in that situation because I have no problems when it comes to talking to people that I know, but when it comes to talking to people that I don't know, I know it is from, I mean, across a screen right now, so it's not the same. But I saw, like, I've been streaming for almost a year right now, and I saw that I changed it when it comes to that point, that feature. Still not too much, like there is still a lot to improve, but at least like I already approached these situations, like the interviews ones, easier. Like I was chill, like I was not stressed at all. It was something that if I did it like a year ago, I'd have been way more stressed. Right now I was just, I don't want to say that I was not caring, but it was just something. I mean, as I go to the gym, as I do other things, I had to do a job interview, like nothing crazy. For sure. And that helps a lot. It does, especially at the beginning. Right now, I already know you, but at the beginning, I knew that if you were joining these streams, it was because of a single thing. So easy. Having things in common is the key in general to be able to, for me at least, to be able to talk to people, but it's getting better. Very good. By the way, also, like, another thing that actually helped, another thing that helped me when it comes to these streams, or, another thing that this stream helped I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, another very useful thing that this stream gave me is the fact that I still, like, as it is right now, don't have any actual working experience. But I actually have a lot of knowledge when it comes to the softwares that I use here, and in 2024 is a very good quality actually to know how to edit a video, even if it's not something like cinematic or something crazy that you can see in a film, but I know more than the basics actually. But already knowing how to use Photoshop is super complex because there are many features. Canva, I mean, you could use it also like at 6 years old probably, but also like OBS, etc. Having all the socials. I literally inserted this thing in my curriculum, unironically, because it is something that is actually demanded a lot. And in fact, I applied to the internships and they contacted me like within a week, and many of them actually. I applied to 10 and 5 of them wrote to me back, so not bad actually. Then yeah, because I didn't want to not to write anything when it comes to the job experience or no working experience, because it's different. I inserted the buy and sell thing that I did, and that I'm still doing. Like, I do it whenever I have time, and time to waste. But it is very important actually, because I approached it professionally, even if of course I'm not a professionist, also because I'm not making enough money to be able to say such a thing. It was not a work at all, but it was something actually. When it comes to, I'm getting a degree in economy, so when it comes to marketing, knowing how to not only interact with people but attract people, so knowing how to do to take the photos, etc. That might seem very small, but it's not. And this applies also to the socials actually. So how to make the posts, the thumbnails, that is very important, etc. And also, of course, in the curriculum I mentioned that the channel is in English, so I literally, right now, like, the actual level of English that I got, because I still didn't take the exam of the, I would like to get the C2, so the being a sort of native language, but I still have the B2, unfortunately. But I was giving the priority to the real university exams, or it's something that I would like to collect the next year actually, before 2026. But also I think it had to be inserted, because it is very important actually, being able to, that the fact that the eventual society that I was applying to knows that I'm able to interact with foreign people also in a call, not only with an email or text or whatever, is important. So in the end, even if I actually didn't have a single paycheck, a real paycheck in my life, so a contract or whatever, we can actually say that I got a lot of experience when it comes to working potentially. Also because in the end, slowly I'm getting the YouTube partner, so that's actually a job actually. It wouldn't be, of course, but it is something actually. By the way, I didn't mean to list my curriculum here right now anyway. Hold on. Yeah, by the way, the berries are a good thing to pair to an account, for sure. Especially if you want to maximize all of them. And that's very good, actually. I'm reading these. And that's very good, actually. That is a thing that made me... I don't know why I do this thing, or I used to do this thing, because right now I don't even think no, hold on, a little bit. Anyway, many times, even if I was talking Italian, right after I don't know, interacted with someone, I was thinking about what I could have told him in English. Don't ask me why, but that's probably something, I don't know, I've always been in love with English. I think that this this thing that I was doing in my mind is related to it, I guess. And that thing made me improve a lot, only by thinking about it. So that works. I mean, I understand. That's what I meant. By the way, yeah. I mean, it is a very good thing to do actually if you have a channel. And if you have like a decent spot in the whole day, streaming is a very useful thing in many features. I sure. How's it going? Thank you so much, Tiago. Because you still didn't see the Riolus one. By the way, I mean, of course, not only thumbnails can actually be the best. In the end, you can work on a thumbnail up to a certain point, because in the end there are features that I have to insert in every thumbnail, and in the end, I mean, for example, the background of every thumbnail that I do, to me, like to my code at least, has to be the same. I mean, the background that I'm using in the stream blurred, so that the actual target comes up in the layer, so like it is more 3D. So yeah, this time it ended up being extremely powerful because there's a good contrast when it comes to the colors. For example, in Darkrai 1 it wasn't, but it was still like it was still like the best that could have been done by following the way I want to do the things, in my honest opinion. This one just happened to be with those colors, honestly. By the way, I also love these clouds, actually. Not a fan of orange or yellow in general, but... bro. That's true, actually. I'm answering to this. Mine did actually the same. I think that everything started when I started to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Seriously. And when I was playing, I was always watching American people playing, talking, etc. So every time I was figuring out, like during every single game, what I was thinking to was what I had to do, but in English. During every single game, not in Italian. So if I draw this, I can actually do this, or I can unlock this other play, I can add this, etc. Probably the fact that I was used to listen to those words out, I guess, was probably the key of everything. But I think that this whole thing is because of the fact that you watched, or I watched something in English. Like if you stick to watching something in English, your brain will just start doing this. That's what I think. And that's why everyone says that it is important to see TV series in English or everything. It plays an important role. The problem is that the way you know the language in your mind is extremely different when it comes to fluency. Like they're like two completely different things, unfortunately. Because it is actually frustrating when it comes to someone knowing a lot of language and not being able to have the fluency, or like being able to like speak in a clean way. So it is important also to try and talk. Well, I understand that there are many many spots in which someone, I mean, you're talking to your mother, hi mom, no, I mean, you're talking with your language, I guess. So you have to create the scenario. That's it. Yeah. The Arceus color was the only thing that I mean, no, I could have actually. I mean, I chose the background, but that was a matching thing. The color with the background, like the color of the Arceus, it just happened to be there. But I can actually change a little bit the shade or the fading or whatever when it comes to the background, or add things, etc. And this one was already blue. I wanted to feature the blue Arceus, so it was perfect actually. But it was just a coincidence at first. But I mean, something that I would have changed it if it wasn't already. Yeah, that's true. And for those, you just have to, to see or read or like listen to many things or study. And study. There are many. Like English isn't a complicated language. Because, for example, a language like Italian is 100 times more complicated. But English is full of expressions. So yeah, way more than other languages. And you can't really make them up. You just have to know them. But I would say that they are not too tough to remember. There are many that are like very easy actually. Then there are the phrasal verbs that you just have to like memorize. And that's it. And they are like 100. But that stuff is something that you dive into. You repeat them for days and then you know them. Might be the only real boring thing, remembering the phrasal verbs and all the different like words. For example, cut, etc. That cut is easy, but all the other ones. So when it comes to talking, you can know like a lot of words or whatever you want, but the verbs play an insane role. Being able to say the correct verb, that is super difficult, especially if you are having a speech that is long, a presentation or whatever it is, if you're at school or etc. What makes the other people understand that you really know the language is when you match the verbs. Because in the end, something that I really think is true is that you can understand your skill in the language when it comes to situations in which you have to talk about a specific topic that you don't know the words of. For example, you don't know all the like terms when it comes to the planes or airport, and you're able to let the other people understand with a decent flow what you mean by avoiding or dodging the actual word, because you don't know that. And that is broken, in my honest opinion. Because that means that you really, like, you can do whatever you want with the language, even if you don't know the words. Because of course, like, there are Italian words that I don't know. Imagine if I knew all the English words, all the synonyms, etc. Like, you can't. Or you can, but you have to, like, live your life inside, inside of that language. So you have to live in a city in which every single person that talks to you talks in that language. In that way, you can get like 99% of the existing words. If not, you can't. Unless you set a goal to yourself that says, Before going to sleep today, I have to learn 5 words, but in a year you're forgetting all of them. In my honest opinion, then I don't know. Pseudotant. Hold on, there's an airport that said goodbye, as always. Oh, this time the music was actually changing, so I didn't figure out that the other one was still working. This time only one disconnected. Anyway. Yeah, but like all of them look amazing. All of them. Not in the shiny form, but all the freaking forms in the regular one looks amazing. Look amazing. But the blue one, there's a very clean contrast in my honest opinion. That is the same contrast that the background got, and it's already broken. So, and actually, it is also broken. Like, hold on, let me reset here. That I show you, like everything in the Platinum, not here, but it is yellow, red, white, all these colors are featured in the background somehow, or like in the layout. This graphic is perfect, actually. I just realized it, by the way. And also before joining the save file, like all these surrounding parts around the save file, yeah, like is blue. So just noticed it. Probably didn't notice it just because it was hiding. If it was green, I would have noticed it earlier. For sure. Disgusting. Imagine if it was green. Before joining the file, like what you can see around the save file and around the Mr. Gift and the new game option was green. No way. Don't want to offend anyone that loves green, but you should be giving me more background, honestly. So what is the... at least assume what is the problem, like... There is two situations, if I had a specific scenario, I could tell you, but it's too personal as a thing. Everyone approaches it in his own way. I still think that there is a correct way to do it, and a wrong way to do it, but not an absolutely correct one. Depends. Not that one, for sure. By the way, it really depends on what happened. Like, there was a turning point that made the whole thing collapse. Is something. If you just got enough, or no, yeah, if you are breaking up, it is good. I got enough. So if you just got enough, it is another way. It's another thing. I don't know. I know that the question was because of a meme. It was not serious, but I wanted to give my view. No way, bro. Bully Thiago. Bully Maguire. The relationship guru. Yeah. Thiago. Joe Thiago. Joe Line Thiago. Bro, I want to see it again. By the way, I just saw Venom, the third one, at the cinema. I don't know if you saw that. I will not cover it until you tell me you did. Or you don't want to. I mean, don't want to see it. Oh, by the way, a very last thing that I wanted to say related to the English speech that I had before. Something, the fact, I mean, if you can interact every day in English, or like, I don't know, say something in general for a decent amount of time, every day, or, I mean, when you can, the fluency is not only the good thing, but the thing, a very good thing is that sometimes, like, it is 100% happening, because it happens also to the most experienced people that talk in English, or in whatever language that is not theirs, is that they can actually mess up. So they probably structure like a sentence in the wrong way. It can happen. Even if English is pretty easy when it comes to that thing, but they can mess up a verb, etc. But having a lot of experience when it comes to talking helps you a lot in that situation, because you noticed it right away if you mess up. And I actually do myself so many times in the past, because at first I really wanted to really talk like in a clean way, etc., and I wasn't able to, because I was missing many things, etc. I was getting mad. Also, like, I don't know if you could tell, but after I made a mistake, I was pissed off actually, yeah. And I could tell because I was rewatching that part just because I wanted to improve that moment. But anyway, if you have a lot of experience and it happens to you to get into that situation, you're gonna get away from it easily without thinking about it and without making your entire confidence during that speech collapse. And that is very important actually, because at first it was happening to me right now, like so many times I actually mess up or whatever. I just don't care, because who cares? I mean, you don't have to prove anything in general if it isn't to yourself. But there's nothing wrong with missing when it comes to a verb or whatever, actually. Out of the whole time you're talking, like, there is no way you're not making a single error. That is just how it goes. And you're able to go through it way easier if it's not the first time not the first time, but if you are used to talk. Because you are used to the mistakes. It's very important. Hold on, I was actually... My friend broke up with his girlfriend and pretended to... I don't know. I'm actually reading this message. I will not cover it. Alright, so this is very wrong as a thing, but there are many scenarios that are already like wrong in general, but you can understand as this one if the background is that she betrayed him and he actually gave her that gift like, I don't know, 3 days before or whatever, and in the madness, in the rage, you say so, but you actually don't even like, you don't even really care. But I understand when it comes to these stupid, not stupid, but yeah, stupid things said in a moment in which you understand things about the other person. Anyway. Alright, so you didn't like Venom, I see. But anyway, yeah, I agree with Thiago here. He's extremely... I don't know how to describe it. Ridiculous, I would say, like... I don't know. Alright, so you didn't like it. Alright. I mean, you didn't see the third one, so I would have asked you to tell me what you didn't like about the third one, but you didn't see it. Honestly, what I think about it is that, I mean, about the World Venom saga, is that there were many ways in which they could have developed the world topic, all the characters, etc. As always, I mean, there are always more ways. But I actually liked it. But I'm not a fan of like the comics or whatever related to Marvel, etc. The only superheroes that I like are Spider-Man, Batman, and that's it. So my view is relatable, I guess, but I mean debatable. Sorry. But just thinking about the film without thinking about like if it decently relates to the other characters, I actually liked it. I don't know, like it was entertaining. It had like intense moments. I'm talking about the third one right now, but as far as I remember, I will also say the same about the other two. I like the first one. Like the second one is probably the one I like the least. But the third one, why not? Actually, I will not, of course, cover anything because you said that you want to see it. But it was intense, actually. I felt it. Probably, I mean, it was touching. It was, yeah, touching topics that were actually close to me, probably. So that's why it touched me in that way. I don't know. Or I enjoyed my experience. And also, I didn't pay because my father actually got these sort of like coupons or like bonus tickets. Just, I don't know why, like just because it happened, we went there for free. I don't even eat the popcorns there. I just go there to see the film. I also eat, but not, I mean, not that shit. If Discord wasn't this important to me, I would actually be pinning this message, by the way, Thiago, just for you to know. Alright. I mean, here we are opening different scenarios, but even if... I mean, that was just an example, but even if he got betrayed, was still not really worth it to express such a thing as the one that you mentioned here. But bro, in the end we are human beings actually in moments of rage. That's how it goes. The real problem is that, I don't know if you asked him later, but if he really meant that thing, then that's the problem. But when it comes to like breaking up, I don't think the first thing that comes up to your mind is give me back the gold. So no, that is not defendable. I don't know, like I don't know. I don't want to be passing right now for the devil's lawyer, but in general, like I like to consider all these scenarios, so I don't like to be saying, I mean, if someone tells me something about something, I like to be saying my opinion like based on just what you told me, but you should actually think about the background. But in general, like there isn't too much to think to in this situation, I guess. Also because it is pretty embarrassing to be asking for such a thing. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Such a low moment, I would say. Be asking back for the gold. I mean, if it contains some of the shinies that you collected, I agree. But I would never be asking something if I gifted her back, ever. No way. Also because when I gifted to her, that moment it was worth it doing it. I wouldn't take it back, ever. Only for the art goal, I see. But also, like, just because of the fact that I would see, like, not, of course, when I'm talking, like, seriously, not about, like, borrowing the, I mean, no, getting back the Pokemon games, but in general, like, I would be viewing myself not as an idiot if I was asking back for something, but I mean, something that I gifted her, but I don't know how to explain it really, like, I don't know how to explain. Hold on, let me try and see if there is a way I can say that. No shiny Arceus in the meanwhile. I don't even know how to say it in Italian, so I don't know how to get that translation. Hold on, let me see. Kinda, Thiago. He stole a perk cartridge, got it. It's a big move. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about like the legal aspect, of course. Even if, I mean, there is no contract that actually tells that that thing is theirs and not yours, but I mean. The problem was him giving her very expensive things after a few years of the relationship. That thing, like, that thing isn't coverable. Like, you have to leave your relationship to understand. Also, like, few years. I mean, if you mean few years, I expect like a range from like 2 to 3, and like 2 to 3, like. Not few, actually. It's a lot of time. Then, if the relationship was a roller coaster, you should probably be wiser. But in general, it's not that you actually think in a rational way when it comes to those situations. Like, it's not that, oh yeah, I'm together with her from 3, I mean, since we were like 17, we are 19 right now, for example. Yeah, I can actually give her like a gold medal, a gold chain or whatever it is. You just do that because you feel like it is the moment to do that. I mean, could have been a year, as it could have been 3, probably less than a year. It was debatable, but I think it is pretty relative as a thing. And if it was also stable, I mean, oh, by the way, I just read this message here. My power is choosing the ounce and taking forever to own them. Real. Oh, by the way, I actually got what I meant before, when Thiago tried to guess what I meant. In that scenario, like, I could never be doing such a thing as your friend did, just because in that moment, if I was doing that thing, I would be feeling that in that moment, like, I would be showing to the other person that my value is low, like, it's that low that I actually go into such an action, and I would never do that. I mean, to me, like, the personal value that I got of myself, and to me, I mean, that's how the world should work, in my honest opinion. But the personal value that every single person got of itself has to be like the maximum. That's what I think. For you to believe in the greatest. And like doing such a thing would actually put me in a spot in which I would actually realize that I'm worth many less things that I mean, I'm worth less than I thought. I don't know if, I mean, it's understandable the way I said that. Let's go. Praying on the arm to take long just because you don't want to move to the other one. That's crazy. By the way, how many encounters are you into the tree? Into the not moving tree? Or that was supposed not to be moving. Then I mean, alright. Almost. Alright. And you're getting, I mean, the same as, I mean, no. I mean, yeah, the resets is actually the same as like a regular legendary, apart from the cutscene that a legendary get. I mean, that a legendary got. So the Widow doesn't. I think it actually doesn't have any cutscene. Like, it is just a sort of encounter. I don't know, like 500, no, 600 per day. 500. Alright, should be 600, I guess. $100 every 50 minutes is decent. I mean, not decent, it's good, actually. You like the 300 just because you started. I mean, you just started. I'm kidding, by the way. I don't know like how long it takes to complete an annoying encounter. I mean, annoying starter encounter. I never tried them at all. And also I played the annoying games so few. I don't even remember the cutscene. I mean, you are in front of the bag, you collect the Pokemon. Oh, it is quick actually. Collect the Pokemon and then you got a couple dialogues and then you send it into the battle. Then you have to wait for you to see the Pokemon bar. I'm the only one that isn't into it actually, and will not be on it. Don't really, like, the next year, no. There is no chance I'm touching that hound. Even if, I mean, in 2022, I collected some starters. In 2023, no. Did I collect some starters in 2023? I didn't. I was about to say that I was collecting starters every year, but that's not true. Yeah. Tough not to agree on it. Not only Trico, the whole line. Alright. So we got 200 encounters remaining already. No, I want to go to sleep actually, I want to hunt. Tomorrow we'll be getting 150. 50? 500? No, 100. Bro, 150. I meant 1,500, bro. I messed up. 150. I'm going on stream for like 20 minutes. I wish, no, like half an hour. No, 20 minutes. I don't know if I'm doing 150 in 20 minutes. Congrats on the shiny crystal, let's go. Is it clown natured? Does it have a big poppy? Shiny Arceus right now. No. It was perfect, bro. I would have deleted it from the compilation of 2024. Like 100%. Although, like, I'm just living on a meme. What is Fleebo? Or Flybo, if it is an English. Oh. So it exists. Bro, like, I'm getting trolled like 100% again. Doesn't exist. Guys, you're sleeping a bit too much on Victor, in my honest opinion. The shiny Warthog. A bit too much. Bro, if you get a shiny Warthog, it has to be named Victor, by the way. I don't care. Or a shiny Patrat. Are you nicknaming Patrat Victor? Bro, because Ring, like, if Ring doesn't know like the nickname that he wants to go for, he goes for Victor. No matters what. And I like it, actually. And I like it, I've never been a... No, like, I'm not a fan of that name. I like it. Just don't know, like, on a Warthog, but... I mean... Probably on a Cobalion. I don't know why. I don't know, Cobalion seems no buy, Victor seems like... I don't know. Seems like a king name, I don't know. I will not Google it. Blind, I will tell you, yeah, I do. I do like it. If it exists, let's pray for it to be good. If it doesn't exist, I played you. After the third time, bro. About time. About time. I want to see a golden Arceus appearing. No, yeah, you didn't call everything Victor because you also called Astario, Jesus, another, like a Chincho, Tiago, another one, Sutter, one Browns. You're yet to name one Eli, by the way. That will give you the absolute 0 shiny for 3 months. Only Raratas and Caterpie. And no Pidgeys. My goodness. What an luck, by the way. No, hold on. You would have got me if I checked, because it doesn't exist. Like, if it existed, you would have got me, because I didn't check. But it doesn't exist. Or it exists, bro. No way, I'm not googling it. Bro, you're trying to... No, you're trying to make me Google it. I will not. I don't care. Also, Jesus approaches Googling it from the phone so that you can tell. No, not doing that. I don't care. I also like it, actually. And there's also the second YouTube name of every account that was too unrested. It was broken, actually. I don't know, cool nickname. I like it. I really do. But also the profile picture is, actually. But I don't remember what it actually is, because I always see it like super literal. There was once that I zoomed while I was not on stream. That was a broken nickname too, for sure. Once I zoomed on the picture, but I just don't remember. I think it was like a bird or something with wings, like those things were wings, I think. I don't know. By the way, like, I love how how these streams are pure chill, just because of the fact that I am already knowing that I'm not finding anything. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how it feels to be hunting for something, knowing that you're... No, I actually do know that, because I've been hunting for Marip. That I was staring at these screens waiting for a pink Marip, and it appeared, and it was insane. But I don't know if, like, in general, like, shiny hunters hunt. But really, like, hoping to find something every single reset, because it is something that I used to do, actually. At the beginning. Right now, like, I know that I'm not finding anything, so I don't. But do you do that still? I don't know. Because in the end, like, the shiny, it catches me completely off guard because of this. Or it doesn't, because I don't find it. That still works. Not anymore, alright. I think you can actually share the vibe. I mean, these low hounds are for sure the ones that you expect the least. For sure. You just hound them because of inertia and that's it. Then whenever they want to shine... And those hounds are the best ones, bro, in the end. Still important to have many hounds to do that give you satisfaction because of the fact that that you can collect many encounters. And it's also cool to be always able to see Pokemons appearing. To me, like, the best combination is pairing a very long hound to quick hounds. That is the best thing. Not because of the motivation, but just because at least every once in a while you get something, you know? Instead of just staring at a regular Pokemon, at 25 of the regular Pokemon, of the same regular Pokemon per hour. Yeah, for the roamers it is impossible not to do that, but also for the eggs. The point is that the eggs are a bit different, because in the end, it becomes like mechanical as a movement. So, like, I stopped paying attention to the eggs almost since the beginning, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. The problem is that the rammer already makes you be staring at the screen, so at that point you get the encounter and you keep staring and you pray. That is what actually makes the rammers being different from the eggs, because in the end the ratio of the eggs depends on the Pokemon you are hatching, but the ratio is pretty much the same. For Mario it was, but I mean, my count was a bit messed up, but it actually was 25 per hour. No way, it actually existed. Bro, I can't even scout the real Pokemon's names. What a bad Pokemon player. I wasn't, also because, bro, Ring is the biggest freaking clown ever. Because he actually wrote Capskill with a laugh. Bro, stop. Tomorrow I'm not getting on stream because of you. My poor mind can't be played at 11 PM. It already gets played from the freaking subjects I have to study every day. Don't do that to me. But also the Pokemons. You are. Troll will be my next nature guess. State of mind. We're almost 10 hours into it, by the way. We're collecting hours into hours in every round. As if the quick shinies didn't exist. I'm keeping the quick count for Cresselia. I just have to think about this thing. I mean, to this thing. I just have to think to this. Be able to go on. I am, and fair question, because the Abras are never touching the ground, but I am with Adamant. It is also very good, because if it strikes, the Hyper Beam is going to be lowered. That is something that I considered in the test capture. But yeah, we got 4 lovely level 1 Abras, Adamant. And I also hatched them. Like, they are brand new actually. I hatched them before starting the hunt because I already got 3 Adamant Abras, because the last time I used an Adamant Synchronizer was for Elekid in 2023. I still only had 3 capture cards. But they are brand new just because of the fact that I was repel tricking for a level 10. But not all of my Abras were level 10, and also they were with different genders. I wasn't liking it. And I also wanted all of them to be the same level, so I said, fuck, let me do it again. I already had to set up the eggs to hatch one of them, because I only had 3, so I said, let me do that again. What do you think actually for playing? Why not? I mean, if you like Shinx, yeah. I remember that your team was full of ghosts, actually. I don't remember if you in the end kept Driftblim, but I remember you wanted to go for Giratina. I mean, to keep Giratina in team. Is there another ghost apart these? Like, I remember it was like half of the team ghosts. So if a ghost goes down, it works. Yeah, then why not? I mean, I guess that you're doubting about it just because Luxray is a mainstream Pokemon, but who cares about mainstream? I mean, about a Pokemon being mainstream. Oh, Spiritomb, right? So you dropped Driftblim. Yeah, why not? Also, don't remember the other members, but am I right if I say that you at first, I mean at the beginning of the game, aren't collecting many Pokemons? Like, oh, true, that's for sure. But I remember that you also wanted to play the playthrough, so. But well, yeah, the shiny form is not mainstream. Also, I've seen few people actually. No, I mean, that's what I've seen. I don't know if many people actually went for Shinx. But I didn't see these many people going for a static Shinx sound. I think we actually covered that that topic already, but I don't remember my answer in the end. I mean, my answer was of course dragons, but I don't remember the second place. I remember that the ghosts were broken. But yeah, probably the most solid ones. Let me double check the world pool. Oh, there are also the bugs. That's what I was missing. The bugs are insane. The problem of the bugs is that there are the base forms that are super average, because, I mean, fair enough. They don't have anything special. Like, I mean, the whole Widow and Caterpie line is extremely average when it, apart from the final stage. I don't know, I would have to... I would need like the world pool in front of me right now, of all the types. And also like, I don't even know if my judge should actually be... My judging should be covering also the new Pokemons. By the way, in the end, yeah, why not? I would actually go for Luxray. Looks very good in the shiny form. There is one that looks better when it comes to the gender. I don't remember which one. I think that my Luxray is female, and it should be the one that looks the worst. I remember that the one that I got doesn't look as good as it could have been. I mean, it could have looked, so probably the male one looks better. I don't remember. There was something when it comes to the air that you can, like these, that you can actually see in the back sprite. By the way, what I was saying is that, as far as I remember, like in your team there are many Pokemon that you can collect at the beginning of the game, so probably might be need. I mean, not needed, because you don't even need Shinx actually at the beginning, because you're doing everything with Chimchar. But already having a Pokemon that you're able to level up might be worth it. I wanna get the pool of all the bug types, because there are too many bug types that are broken. Hold on, I wrote all bug types without writing Pokemon. I saw like many IRL error crosses. Fair enough. Alright, I found it. No, there are two. Like, it can't be the second place. I mean, can't be my second place. By the way, 900 into it. There are too many that are extremely average. Cascon and Silcoon. I mean, I completely see the concept, etc. They work extremely good as bug types, but they are just not badass. To me, they have to be badass. Then I take a look at Scyther. The freaking goated bug type to me. What is Drapion? Oh, Drapion is no, he's not bug type. Drapion is poison dark. Yeah, It's Scorpion, it is Bug and Poison. Weird. Can I say that? To me, Dravian should have been a Bug type. Also, there are bug types as Illumise and Wallbeat that I could have never stand, literally. Illumise, like the shiny form, is pretty sick. I will not even lie. Wallbeat is a Pokemon I really don't like. I remember the first time I saw that, I thought it was something extremely rare, because every time we get back to my first Pearl experience, so the first time I was able to get to the providing area in the post game. That one is the name, actually, that one should be the name. I mean, not that specific area, but like that sort of like Trinity of series. I found that one, I was like, what is this? I'm not used to this. It shocked me the first time I saw that. Very bad, actually. I also do love it. And by the way, another fun fact, I think I already told you about this, is that when I played Pokemon Y, to me, like Pokemon Y, yeah, I played Gen 4, 5 and 6 in this order. I mean, in this order, not this order. Anyway, like to me, unironically, when I approached Gen 6 for the first time, like I was still a noob when it comes to Pokemons. At the time, I thought that everything that I was able to find in Diamond, Pearl and Platinum was everything that existed at all. In general, like I didn't know that there were other Pokemons. When for the first time I saw Surskit in Pokemon Y, I was like, oh, that's a very cool addition to the Pokédex, actually. Very cool Pokemon. Great job! Alright. That's from Gen 3. Well, I mean, it was 2014, I was like 11. But it made me laugh a lot when I saw it in Gen 3. I was like, bro, that's crazy. It was not from Gen 6. Bye, Salah. Enjoy the Prison Break episode. And as always, thank you so much for being with us. See you tomorrow. I agree with you, Thiago. And the more time passes, the more I think I will go in the future for one of those crazy Pokemons. I don't know if 1% or 2%, it depends on the target. Not really on the percentage, because at that point, if I was looking for the percentage, I could just go for the 1% and drop the 2%, but it depends on the Pokemon to me. In that scenario, as it is right now, then I will change my mind, of course, because the more you want, the more you want. Because you want like different types of satisfaction. Hi Davi, how's it going? How's it feel to be on a new round? By the way, yeah, I think I will go for one of those. Even if I've been telling you that those rounds are not something that I'm interested in, because getting the same Pokemons over and over for even 8 months, the same shinies, before getting the one that you want. 8 months, it's pretty good, actually. For, let's say, 18 months. But, I mean, right now, I still think so, but I'm slowly understanding that I would be doing such a thing in the future, probably. Especially when I will start to complete, like, many of the like, when I will start to get many Pokemons, actually. Right now, I only have 101. But, I mean, if I go getting 25 every year, I mean, But yeah, what I meant is that whenever I will have more Pokemons, might as well go for those, and that's it. Arceus is going pretty good. Unfortunately today I'm stopping at 4,000 because I gotta sleep to. I have to go to sleep early, and there are a couple of things I have to do before going to sleep. So yeah. But tomorrow back on 100 again 150, 1,500. So yeah. Let's go. Do you feel like you're completing the Riolu round before the 2025 egg mount? Or you're still going to be there? Very good, very good. I also hope to be on earlier, by the way. I mean, if you're not able to be earlier, I can't stream for 1,500. But yeah, tomorrow I should be able to be on earlier. From like 8, I guess. I don't know. True. By the way, I didn't have a freaking ID reset in 20 years actually, because of the deep topics we have been talking about. 10 hours into it, by the way. Clean. 10 hours, 4,000 encounters. I mean, not bad at all. 400 is pretty good considering that I'm wasting many seconds every single time for the cutscene. I mean, 400 compared to the 500 of the previous rounds. I would have said less actually, like 375 or stuff like that. Me too, you're not the only one, Tiago. I literally got the 5th device in front of me, but I'm not even looking at the devices, ironically. ID check. 04 to 93. By the way, I better speed up with this freaking ID because I need the file. I gotta collect more IDs. The point is that off stream, I don't have the time to do that, but even if I did, I wouldn't be doing that because it is cooler to do that on stream. And also, even if I'm not uploading a video dedicated to it, it is cool to have the stream in which I got it. Well, even if right now I can't even tell in which stream I got the white one. But anyway, I know that it is there somewhere during the Dark Cry arc, I guess. I don't know, bro. I mean, I could, but no way I do that, bro. I could because she would never be able to tell. I mean, I'm a professional person. I wouldn't be never doing that. And also, it is important, bro. And also, like, I mean, that interview will not last more than like 30 minutes, or I mean, that's the average time. 30 minutes, I can collect like 3 IDs. It's not even worth it to try. If I was collecting like 300, I mean, 1 per minute. No, 1 per minute was 30. 10 per minute. I mean, I could have thought about it. I'm kidding, I could never. To me, unironically, like everything in my life comes after the YouTube channel. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not joking right now. That's unfortunate, but I mean, you got a very clean break actually. This sort of mid-term break that I don't know why it actually happened like on November. Like I never had such a thing. It was just from like September to December, then there was the break because of Christmas. I don't know why you stopped, but I mean, feel blessed because of it. Me too, Dali. It would be fateful as an encounter, especially because to say I could go into Yamskin Coffee Giggles without having, I mean, with no fears. There's no way that I'm not, bro. Like, I really hope that I'm able to complete the Aunt if I'm starting it. It will be an interesting challenge, extremely risky. Two instead of three. Like, I'm not getting this split actually. Because when I was going to school, it was split, as I said, from September to December, the first term, and then from January to May. No, to June, I mean, the beginning of June. That was two actually. So if it from, I mean, if in your school it was split in three parts. I mean, I'm not getting actually how it works. Because if the midterm is already right now that you have been into it like for a month and a half, are you like going for the other months straight without pauses? Oh, I see. Mail day. Which DS did you buy? Alright. So it was like from September to January, then from January to like March, and then from March to... Alright. So it went from 3 to 2, and it is split. No, hold on. What? I still don't understand why did they split it from September to December. Like, why is this split in that moment? I mean, right now you have like a straight, I mean, 6 months straight. I mean, no, there is 100%. There 100% is the pause after December. So it's just like the second term, it is straight. Yeah. Anyway, last encounter. I think I got it by the way. 3 consoles feels good. Very good actually. Hold on. No, guys. Give me a sec. I just got a mail from the teacher of the first freaking lesson. It was at 9, from 9 to 12, and then I got it from 14 to 17, so I got also 2 hours. Anyway, no class tomorrow. I just got the email 1 minute ago. I mean, who am I to stop here? Who am I? Let's go. I like this. I ironically turned off the other one. It's going to be turned on again. I love it. By the way, this is not good actually, because every time they like drop a class, it's going to be there will be a day in which I will have like 6 hours of that freaking lesson, despite of the amount of hours that I got of other lessons. So it will be devastating, but right now I can do 500 more. On God. A minute ago, bro. Thank God I didn't turn off this stream. And also, I gotta free up some space from the recordings, because, I mean, I don't have space but I was already at the end of this stream, so I was like, I'm gonna free it up later, but later is now. That's very good actually. I don't have to wake up. I mean, no, I will, but better to be studying at home in the chill. Bye bye Ring, see you tomorrow, Thank you so much. What a timing. Clean. Love it. Goated teacher. Imagine like emailing at, I mean, I guess he had a problem or stuff like that. Mailing at 11:30. I was unironically doing last encounter. Bro, if I get Arceus, if I get it, I don't know what I could do. It has to be like right now. We got the shiny Charmon, unironically. It is one in 1496. That still isn't too good actually, considering I only got like 500 left. But I mean, by the way, I lie. I forgot to welcome you. By the way, like an hour ago we were just talking about how cool your nickname and profile picture and your second nickname on Europe is. So true, but bro, I would really be one of those actually. Unironically. Don't worry. Like, if you don't feel writing, don't do that, guys. I don't want to. Like, it's not compulsory, so I don't feel that you have to write or whatever. Of course, if you do that, I'm super happy. But if you like feel like you don't want to, just don't. Also because like I can't see if you are on stream or not, so I will not be offended because you don't write. So chill. But if you write once, then I can see that. But I actually don't even have the window open because I mean I'm not here like filtering the names. I mean, but it is pretty strange actually that you can't actually see like who is on the stream. But on the other hand, I think it's very fair. I think it is correct. Honestly, as a viewer, I wouldn't like it. I would like to feel free joining a stream without everyone, not the creator, but like everyone knowing that I'm there. Why not? I mean, why should they? And also, such a thing would actually increase the amount of fake accounts that there are online. I guess, because yeah. So probably not the best input to give. You're fine. 4020. Oh. I mean, it is 420 actually. Yeah, extremely dirty. By the way, from Spain. By the way, I think you are the only one that ever joined a stream from Spain. Actually. Because there were multiple people that were from Mexico, Portugal, 2 or 3 actually. I don't remember if there was a third one. But from Spain, or I mean, someone might have joined without telling me that they were from Spain. Right. Right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. So two. I don't think there is anyone else, actually. There was from France. Multiple people, actually. But yeah, Spain only two, actually. And it is big as a country, actually. So strange. By the way, let's go. I can get to 500. Ah, chill. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna update a friend of mine about it. Alright. I am. But also, like right now, I'm chilling. I got. Oh, by the way, that's an important news actually. I mean, I think you could even care, but I mean, right now, like I'm chilling because I took the exams the past week. I got the result of only one of those two that I took. Bro, I got the maximum. 30 cum laude. Broken, bro. I felt like God. Faithful, actually. Right now I'm trying to get to the... trying to, like, eyeing the... Yeah, I'm super happy actually about it. Finally, because it was not the first one that in which I got 30. 30 is the maximum number, but the laude in the end was a trigger for me actually. Because I was never able to get it, because I got this problem that destroys my mind. That is when I have to perform something, so that it might have been like a match when I was, playing like basketball, or when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever I'm doing, and also the exams. I can't do it perfectly. Like I always do like a little error or whatever. This time we striked, but it was a partial exam, so I still got the second part of the exam. If I'm able to keep the grade as that one, that is broken, because the L, so the laude in the end, gives me an important value in the overall average for the, how's it called, for the degree. That is very important actually. Chill. I also chill actually before the exams. It depends. If they are like oral exams, oral evaluations, no, I don't chill. Written, I can take my time. So I feel more confident, and I actually have more written exams than oral. So yeah, same thing actually, Thiago. That thing triggers me a lot. But I still need a second evaluation, not on this one, I still need the evaluation of the second exam that I took. That is also pretty important actually, because the partial exams of this session were more important than all the other partial exams that I've ever taken in my life, because these ones got a different value actually. Just a coincidence that both of them do. Have a different value, but they do. So pretty happy that I striked in one. Let's see the other ones. Yeah, they are actually in many courses. Right, like not in mine, but like for example in mathematics or physics or whatever, like other universities, not universities, because it's still the University of Bologna, but not a course, but like the whole degree. Like, alright, yeah, in many degrees, all the exams, like literally all the exams, are both written and oral. Not in mine, like I don't have this option in all the exams, but there are many in which every single exam is like this, and it is very tough actually. When it comes to the oral exams, they are literally... It depends when it comes to the lasting. Really depends actually. On average, I would say like half an hour, and they are, as far as I know, like for example in England, all of the texts are written. I don't know about America, but I know for facts about England actually. A friend of mine told me. I don't know if it is actually done in other countries, but I know it is like an Italian thing, the oral evaluations. The point is that you actually, like after the whole course, so after like 3 months in which you went to the lessons, you got the exam written, and then after the written exam in which you get a grade, you have to go to the oral evaluation. Like I don't know when, like a week later, it depends. You have to write to the teacher and ask him to like choose a date together, and you also have to do the oral evaluation, which he actually asks you depending on the subject. Like for example in mathematics, it is 1v1 actually. And every teacher got a different like way to ask the questions. There are many that actually ask you 3 questions, and depending on how many of them you answer correctly, they give you like a result. But it's not just a short answer. For example, in a mathematics exam, the majority of them, for example, the 3 ones that I got, I didn't have to do the oral evaluation. But in general, like in math, there is the demonstration, so the theory actually, and the exercises. Literally, all the lessons are on the theory. In the majority of the scenarios, are on the theory. So the teacher literally tells you how to explain. It's super messed up as a thing. It's insane. They actually explain you how to answer to the oral evaluation, but the exam is another thing, like completely. You have to follow a different course. It's a sort of like parallel course to be able to take the written exam, that are only exercises that are impossible because you don't even see them at lesson. You have to hope that the other parallel teacher of the course is decent enough for you to make you understand the exercises. That in math, depends on the university of course, but mine is not based on math because it's not a pure math university. I'm studying economy. They are extremely difficult. My sister got a degree in math, so like pure math, and the exams are impossible, bro. No way. And then you are actually prepared for the oral exam, in which they ask you both the exercises and the theory. But the theory, like in the specific, actually. Sometimes they actually mix. So sometimes in the written test there is also like a couple of demonstrations, and the opposite. So in the oral evaluation, they also ask you to do the exercises, and you don't even have the time to think. It is uncomfortable. Thank God in my degree there are many of these oral evaluations. Or like for example, the ones that I will have to take, Vinny, how's it going? I was battling with an Arceus. Anyway, for example, these 2 partial exams that I took got a different development rather than the other exams that I've taken in the past years, because these partial exams, both of the 2 that I took, were very important, because if you succeed in these, you can do like a second partial exam that is not a real exam because you don't actually take a test, but you actually can do a sort of project in which you have to work on, and of course like this grade doesn't have the same value of the previous one. Like the previous one has a 70% of the value of the final grade, and the remaining part, if you succeed in the first one, got a 30%, of the grade. And you can do this sort of project in which you actually do a sort of oral evaluation. It depends, but you can actually get a couple questions from the teacher, but nothing crazy. So that's why the first partial exam was important. Oh, what thoughts? Am I getting shiny Arceus at all thoughts? No, yeah, I agree, but I mean, in that situation, like you have the board, you can literally write whatever you want. The point is that you will literally have the teacher there, not staring at you, because I mean, gives you like, if it is asking for you for audience time, might be. I mean, I count it again. I mean, I count it right now. Did I, bro? Did I miss an encounter? I will count it if I did. Alright, I will skip the next. No, I already skipped this one because I pressed this. Alright, I'm fine. But yeah, so like if it asks you like an exercise, it gives you, but in general, like, it gives you a couple meals or even more. Like the teachers aren't like monsters or something. They might be, but it depends. But in general, like they see that you are like having troubles or etc. Sometimes like they try to make you feel comfortable, you know, not the worst thing, but I mean, at least like the point, from my view, is that at least like if you, of course, when you take an exam, you have to be aiming to the top. The point is that at least if you're not like too sure when it comes to your knowledge about the topic, you know it is written. Like you're not like, if you like don't go good, you just go home. No one knows that. Like you don't have to like support anything. Like an evaluation is not in front of anyone because there are people there, but they can't actually hear you because you are close to the teacher and there are the other people that are waiting for them. Seems like an execution, unironically. It is. But yeah. No, you can write. No, no, especially in math, impossible. No, you can write. They give you a paper or the board. I've seen the board in general, but no, imagine, bro, it's like, I mean, in general, these topics are extremely like complicated, full of things if you don't write, it's impossible. But also when I was all evaluated in high school, I was able to write in a paper. The only subjects in which you don't need it are like, I don't know, history, that stuff, actually. If there are the numbers, no way. That would have been the hell. But yeah, I mean, I explained it like in a super confusionary way, but that's pretty much how it works. There are grades. No, there are like degrees that actually require many oral evaluations. But right now, as far as I've seen, asking to friends of mine, etc., that are like getting different degrees from me, the oral evaluations are actually decreasing. Because as I told you, I mean, I got a theory when it comes to that topic. As I told you, it is super an Italian thing. In England, for example, they don't, and I think that they are trying to test other like ways to do the courses in general. I don't know how to explain it, but back in the day, there were like almost all the exams were both written and oral, and it was terrible. Right now, in these past years, it depends on the degree, of course, but also like even if there are courses that back in the day had both of them in every single exam, right now the same courses don't have all of them. paired. It is good, and slowly, honestly, my honest opinion, like slowly we will get to only like written evaluations. And honestly, the oral evaluations are not good, of course, because no one wants to do them, but are important, actually. I have few. And many of them are not even like compulsory. You can choose if you want to do them, to take them, to be able to increase your grade or even decrease actually, because if you don't go good, it is on you. Then it's on your grade. But in the end, it is actually important. The only problem is that it is extremely heavy, because there are subjects, as for example math, that you literally, like, when you prepare an exam that you have to take when it comes to math, like, you literally have to study two different subjects when it comes to the oral evaluation and the written test. Like, even if it is a single course, are literally two different subjects. They don't have anything to do with each other. Sometimes it can happen that in the oral evaluation they ask you to do an exercise, but in the majority of the cases, it is like a course that means two different exams that you have to prepare extremely well, because that's how math works actually. It is extremely tough. That's the problem actually. In fact, thank God in my degree there aren't many oral evaluations, and even if there were, to them wouldn't have been this bad as in a math degree. That to me, like right now I'm referring to math degree because my sister got it. I know how it works, but also like physics, etc. To me, the math degree is the most difficult one that exists in general. Like, not law, not medicine, no. To me, math is the worst experience that you can get, literally. Because of many reasons, actually. It is a very big topic, but it is the most heavy one, and you literally have to prepare double of the exams. Because if you are preparing like an exam when it comes to like biology or whatever, the written test, I mean, of course the written test and the oral evaluation are built differently, so I don't know, might be that the written test, I don't know, is like quiz plus like some questions that you have to answer widely, but then like the oral evaluation are still the same freaking questions. It is not that there are like demonstrations or like things. Not really actually, because there are two different teachers. The problem is that the person that is actually taking the exam is the same, so the student, but the two teachers are different. Like there is the main teacher and the supporter. Like, I don't know how to call it. It got a specific name in Italian. That is the one that actually tells you how to do the exercises, and is the one that you rely on when it comes to the written test. And it is extremely tough, actually. But I think that slowly they will be dropping the early evaluations. That in the end, I think that are very important. Let's put aside math. It is another league. But in general, like, apart from like really be preparing two different exams, even if it is a single course in math. As I was saying, in biology, for example, I mean, I never taken a biology exam, but that's how I imagine. Like, it works as history works or whatever. Like, so you study that thing and you get asked that thing, alright? Even if it is the same thing, if you have to prepare a written test, is very different from preparing an oral evaluation. Extremely different the way you study. And I can tell you because I also taken history exams because of economy, or those type of exams in which you have, like, I don't know, also law exams. It's a sort of mix of different exams, economy, that's how it works. The way you study it is completely different if you go from the oral evaluation to the written test. super different. And being able to take an oral evaluation gives you a skill in the actual subject that is something that a written test, being able to take a written test doesn't give you, because of the way you have to prepare it. So I think that because of this it is important, but you can still prepare extremely well. Everything is on you when it comes to university. Like, if you don't want to study, you don't study. If you do want to, you do. So you can also prepare very well for a written test, as if you were also taking an oral evaluation actually. And that's it, and then you will be super prepared, etc. But there are many times in which you can study a bit less and still get very good grades in written tests just because they are not oral. Just because you don't have to be in an evaluation, you are literally 1v1 with the teacher. So he answers you, he questions you something, and you have to answer. You don't have the time to think, etc. So you really have to know it as if it was like your house. And also, being able to build a speech around a question is important. It's something that you can do in a written test if there are questions in the written test and there are not just exercises, etc. But it still is different because you are writing, so you have the time. You're not talking. You don't have the fluency in this. You don't need the fluency in this subject when it comes to the written test. So for me, it is not right to drop completely this thing, but at the same time, it doesn't make the whole degree adventure be a torture. Because if I had oral evaluations for every exam, it would be like I wouldn't be able to stream as much as I am right now. I'll need to put not twice of the effort, but only for the math exams that I had to take. If I had to take them oral, tough. Also, like I really don't succeed very well in the oral evaluations in general. So because I like anxiety, etc. I got pretty blessed that I don't have many. No. I mean, you don't do the test and then forget everything. You can do that actually, because it is not like an high school text. You have been studying for months, following the lessons, and there almost aren't midterm exams apart from like the partial exams. But you are still at this. You had to be studying for a month and a half straight. It is not that you take the exam and you forget everything. Sometimes it happens, but it depends on how much you prepare. If you take an exam and you get the maximum of the grade, tough that you actually forget it into years. But even in 5 years, like, you know it actually. If you get like the less amount of the grade of mark that you can get is 18 in Italy. If you get 18, it already shows that you are not like super prepared, but fair enough. That one is not something that you will probably remember, but yeah. They are, I agree, but the stress is insane. But it's true. For me too. I really didn't have a good time when I was in high school, and I had to be evaluated almost every week, or even like twice or thrice a week, depending on the moment of the year. Right now, I mean, high school in general gave me way more pressure than university for sure, because you were being tested like almost every day. Every day you could have been tested, or at least that's how it worked. In like in Italy, that's how it works. I don't know abroad, but I guess it is the same. I don't know. University, you do everything by yourself. Then you got the exam, you take the exam, etc. No one, I don't know, no low boulders, you know. You're free, actually. And if you don't succeed in an exam, nothing happens. Ironically, you take you take it again in the next session. Fair enough. The point is, I mean, the goal should just be not to. I mean, my goal, since I joined the university, has always been not to bring an exam to the year after. So, if I had a course in this year, by the end of this year, it has to be done. Might be not the first session of the exams. Might be that I do it I take it in the other one, but it has to stay in that year. And so far, it worked. And I mean, this year, not this year, in 2025, so this academic year, I'm getting my degree, so it will never work, it will never happen. So very good, sure. But in general, like, you can do everything by yourself. That's the best thing, actually. Also, you can leave the lessons if you don't want to stay there anymore. Something that in the end you don't do. I mean, many people do that, but it's better not to do that. But only knowing the fact that you can makes you be feeling better, and then in the end you stay, you know. Then of course, if you got like, if you have to go home because of something important, you can, without having to ask to anyone. Yes, as long as you bring home the result, it works. And I love this thing. That's true. I agree. If you also add to that thing the fact that the teachers are less than average, not even mid, like bad. It depends on the luck that you have when it comes to meeting the right teachers, of course. But you got many teachers in general, so a third of them is always going to be bad. Then there are the ones that are like impossible. But the teacher situation is something I really don't want to cover because it's extremely situational, and I really had a bad experience with it. That's for sure. And also, to me, like everything, like the whole school system works very bad in general. Like the way you get tested, the pressure that the teacher apply to the students. Also, like you are ironic, like, bro, when you join high school, you are 14. There are teachers that are literally treating, like, I don't know how to explain it, but they just don't know like how to communicate to like child, like they are child, 14 years old, 14, 15, 16. They are not adults. You can't pretend that they are. Anyway. to me, like 14 years old is already is too young actually to be like, for example, like the high school choice is a very important one. I don't know. It is such a wide topic. I really I don't know. What I would just say is that the teachers are the freaking half of the problems of high school in general. Then, of course, like you learn many things that are like useless at all. But it is fair that you have many subjects because you have to receive many inputs to be able to understand what you want to do after. The problem is not that. The problem is not the amount of inputs that you receive in high school. The problem is that they don't give you. I mean, it was fine if they were giving you them and also other ones that are important, but there is no way that in a scientific high school, that is the one that I went to, there was no one that actually told us about how freaking economy works. That is like the base of the world, unironically. You don't know how does the taxes work, like unironically. I don't know like what percentage of people after high school don't go to university or whatever, but if you don't go to university or if you don't go to an economic university as I did, right now I know how the whole taxes thing works. That is extremely complex. There is no way that people like exit high school and don't know that. Yeah, and that's insane, but I also didn't. And that's crazy. Also because, in general, like, depends on the high school that you do, but there are many of them that are actually meant to be sending you to university. For example, the one that I did. For example, the economic university that is extremely big, extremely wide, like many people go there, like counts an infinite amount of people that go there. Hold on. Alright. There are many let me build it like I don't know how to give a structure to this freaking topic. It's too wide. But there are like too many degrees. One of the biggest ones is economy, and from a school that is actually meant to send me to university, you don't give me like an input when it comes to economy to understand if I am interested in it. You have to understand it by yourself, and I did, and I knew that. I knew that I was interested in it since I was at the second year of high school. Thank God, because I would never know that if it wasn't because of me. And they are not giving me the input of university, but there are also like many, like there are also some subjects that you can study like in psychology or other degrees like this one that are extremely important for the the everyday's life. Like I don't freaking care about the freaking Latin writers. It is an important form of culture, but or you like change the distribution of the hours and you give the like I don't know. Honestly, to me it is impossible that there are like hours dedicated to religion as a subject and not to economy. It's insane. Then I don't want to join the religion topic because I mean hold on, but I have no clue. Yeah, exactly. But as economy, that there are many other things that you should be learning as a high school student. You don't. I don't know why. everything is so messed up. Yeah, we did. I mean, it's not only about the language, because I mean, I don't know how it is built in Portugal, but in Italy, the first 2 years of high school are like extremely meant to be building your knowledge when it comes to the actual language, so the grammar, etc. And I think that is very important because there are many people, and I see that every day. Also at university, like there's no way at university you don't know how to speak your language. I don't want to say like another language, but your language. You don't know how to write. Crazy, but alright. And I think it is very important to do that at school. But in the last 3 years, the grammar part gets left behind, and the like literature comes up. That again is important. Like I think that those like thoughts behind those things and those subjects are important, really. But they get too many hours in my honest opinion. Also Latin, it was a subject that I was doing. Not many high school do that. Actually, there are different options. I went for it, and honestly, it is a very important subject in my honest opinion, especially when it comes to translating, etc. Hi Josh. Especially when it comes to it, but this topic is too big, gosh. It comes to the translations in Latin. I don't know if you studied Latin. It was a subject that I really was hating at first because of the teacher, of course. Then I understood how to study it. It's a very difficult language actually, but once you understand it, it's interesting actually. The way you can translate the whole thing. Alright, but I think that all these subjects are important. I understand that in the end it is extremely difficult for the ones that actually have to spread the hours, the whole system, because it's not that, I mean, there are not like people that spread the hours, that there is a big system that makes the hours be the amount they are, and I understand. And I understand also the amount of space that they give to specific subjects, even if it is not worth it. But there is no way you cut down entire subjects as economy in this way. To me, like every type of knowledge is important in general. Whatever you learn is important, but you have to give priorities to something, especially if many people are going to have those years as the only ones and don't go on with the studies, etc. By the way, I did. It is a pretty strange language because it is not something that you actually speak. I don't speak Latin. We do because of the fact that it is an ancient language. It's just like the exercise, like the average exercise that they give you like a wall of text, and you have to translate it with a dictionary. It seems like weird as I'm telling you right now, but it is less weird than it seems, and it gives you an important skill in my honest opinion. A formamentis, that is a Latin word actually, but I'm actually happy that in the end I went for it and I studied it at school. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will get it. I will get it. Don't worry. I mean, here in high school there aren't like optional courses. There are like different types of high schools, and once you join them, you have to stick for all the 5 years to those courses. The high school that I went to was a bit more versatile, because there are 5 years, and every year I was doing like I don't remember right now, like 1 or 2 hours more of a specific subject. 1 year it was Latin, another one was science, another one was physics, another one was mathematics, etc. So that I was actually getting a sort of boost every year in a specific subject, and it was kind of balanced in the end. I think he did. By the way, I understand your point. It is tough for me to explain the potential that language got. It is not the point. Like, the point isn't the language that you learn, because you don't really care, but the way you study it, the methodical way you have to approach to the subject, that makes you do, in my honest opinion, an upgrade. Because it's a complicated subject. You really you have to study a lot. Like, at first I was not great at all in it. Then I actually met a very good teacher that told me how to properly study it. I put the effort in, and I became good, and I was very happy about it. And it's extremely, I really don't know how to explain it. The way you have to translate the word text, I really don't know. Like, the point is that you can really apply that concept to mathematics, ironically. Like, it's a sort of like puzzle when it comes to the translation. It's extremely tough for me to explain it if you don't know the subject. But it's more than it seems. Like, you don't have to stop to the appearance when it comes to it. It of course is a language that you don't need, but the thought process that you have to put in to understand it makes it be worth it. Kinda. But yeah, I mean, of course, when you approach the subject, it is extremely like new. Like, everything is new. And something cool is that because of the, I mean, Italian as a language comes from Latin, as I mean, also like Spanish, etc. And it already is important to know the origins of your language, actually, in my honest opinion. Also because it gives you like a large view on your language. Me too, actually. Me too. And also, I mean, I will tell you something after. No, let me tell it again. Let's be done with this school life, bro. The end of this topic is that everything is extremely messed up, and honestly, it will never be as it should be. It will never, because I unironically studied what is the process when it comes to changing even small details in the whole structure of like how school works. It will never change. If it will be of something extremely little, or it will stick to this. So the young guy is better grow by themselves and understand by themselves what they want to do with their life. Because school is not going to help. Yeah, especially at half past midnight. Because this, like, if I was a bit more fresh, this one would have been like, this already is a very interesting topic actually, but it is so big that freestyling a speech about it is extremely tough. Yeah, I did. There is just a little line that I had to add, but yeah, I did. By the way, yeah. Good night, Davi. Good night. See you tomorrow if you're able to be on. Have a good night. By the way, about this music, at first, like, I was extremely scared, because I will tell you what happened. Actually, yesterday I was following a class. I saw a notification on my phone of a copyright claim. Nothing problematic actually, not the first time it happens. Like, every time that happened to me, they were fake claims. So people that were trying to steal the money that I don't get, because I don't get money from these streams. I'm not a partner yet, but that's what I do. Like, people actually fake claim streams or whatever, because as far as I know, like, everyone can actually claim you even if they don't know anything. Then you actually you actually dispute the whole thing, the claim, because it is fake. They can reject your dispute or accept it and leave you free. But if they like reject your dispute, you have to appeal to YouTube. Once you appeal and you give, like, these are very like complicated no, I mean, you get used to it, but it's a long process actually. It takes a lot of time for it to go through. And at first you're actually disputing the claim with the person that claims. Then it rejects you, or if it doesn't do anything, it can leave it, so it doesn't answer to you for 30 days and the claim will disappear. Or it can actually accept your dispute and you are free. Or it can actually reject the dispute. You, as I was telling you, actually appeal to YouTube. So you give like all your infos. So you actually say that you are like under license, if you got the license, and I do for these songs right now. And you like write your signature, you write the reason why you can use these songs, etc., etc. And then if YouTube accepts your deal, your appeal, you're fine. If the other one is right, you get a strike. So it is very important actually, because if you get 3 strikes in a little range of time, so like in some months, the channel gets banned. So that's important. So you have to be like careful when it comes to those things. But the majority of them, yeah. But I mean, the 3 strikes has to be like not back to back, but like I think in the same 3 months or in 6 months is a lot actually. So you have to be careful. This time I got claimed. I already got fake claimed like 100 times every time I disputed it, etc., etc. So I was used to it. The first time it happened, I was like, oh my goodness, because I've always been scared of the copyright material, etc. And the songs are the worst thing when it comes to it. When I saw the first fake claim, it was for the very first stream that I did. I got fake claim, bro. I got like 400 subscribers. I wasn't not even a partner yet, and there were people that were trying to steal the money that I wasn't making. Incredible. Anyway, this time I got the claim for these songs, and it was real actually, from the actual owner of the songs. And at that point, I was actually extremely confused, because I went to the video that I used in the background of these streams. That was like freaking written, free copyright, loyalty free, free to use. Bro, do I need more? I used it. I also read the comments, and everyone was saying that it was alright, because sometimes there are videos that says no copyright and there is the copyright. Bro, imagine. So you better check the comments. or like if it is a real page, like if with many subscribers, it is 100% trustable. In the end, this one actually wasn't. Turns out it wasn't at first. I got claimed from a specific person that is the real owner. At that point, I didn't know what to do actually, because in that video there was written that it was free. The actual person was the real owner, because in the description of the video that I used, there was the name of the person. That was actually not the person that uploaded that on that channel. That channel was just uploading other people's music for free. So what I did is I DM'd on IG the owner, telling him that I got claimed on a video that was actually that uploaded his songs in a compilation and said free, copyright, etc. And then he told me that the problem that I went through is that the songs are free. That's why right now I am on the same place that I was 2 days ago. The songs are free. The only problem is that that video didn't mention that in the bio of the video that you use, in which you use the compilation into, you had to write some specific words. So the name of the person, so the name of the owner, the site of the owner, and all the names of all the songs that you feature in the stream. So the names of like 20 songs that are composing this playlist that I'm using. And I think that the whole claim thing is actually done from a bot actually. So a bot actually understands if in your, I mean, with a filter, sees if in the bio of the video that used your music there is a match with the bio that you should have in the description. If you don't have it, it sends a claim. That's how I made it up in my mind. So he actually told me that I had to what I used to do, I every time give the credits to everyone in the description, every time, because I really think it is important. I really always want to give value to other people's work, especially if I use it and if I really find good with it. It's a very important service. And what I used to do is I write like background music with the link of the music that I wrote, because I mean I do that only if in the video that I used there isn't any other guideline that they give me to like copy and paste in the bio. If they do, I do that. If they don't, I don't, and I just write the link to the video. The problem is that the owner of the channel that I use the compilation from isn't the person that used the songs. So I got the claim from the person because in that bio there wasn't mention that I had to mention that person. So he actually told me, "Oh right, you're not the first person that actually gets claimed from me, but you were at least very smart because you actually told me, you actually reached on me and asked me, and he told me just dispute the claim, and I mean no, change the bio, write whatever I told you, so everything that I added right now, and then dispute the claim, and then it will be released." And it was actually, and it took me, bro, a lot, because every single, like, the playlist that I'm using right now is an hour and something long, alright? I got claimed on every single segment of the freaking live of every freaking song, unironically. So I had to dispute 13 claims in a single stream, and the whole thing, like, to dispute something is not like super quick as a thing to do. So I had to dispute like 100,000, bro. I was like, alright, let me waste this half an hour, but at least now I got this knowledge. I didn't know that. In my honest opinion, they should have actually mentioned in the bio that I had to mention the other person, etc. Like, all the professional channels do that. Like, they literally write, copy and paste the following things in the bio, and you do that, and you're fine. By the way, when I wrote to him, it took like some hours. So at that, like, before he answered to me, because at first I was actually just asking for a clarification from him, because I got claimed on something that was actually meant to be free, but he wasn't the one that uploaded the video that I used. So he could actually be right and I was the wrong one, and that thing would have been like I would have hated it, because what I had to do if that thing wasn't really free to use is that I would have had to cancel the audio of the whole stream, unironically, because at that point, like, I'm not cutting 3 minutes every 6 minutes because of the song and of the segment. Like, I would have had to cut the whole audio to keep the video, and I wanted to keep the video at least, because I mean, it is cool, and it was already pissing me off as a thing. I was trying to find out a solution in my mind. They actually answered to me that I was fine, I just had to change the bio, etc. So everything solved. Also because when I was coming back from the classes, I would have had to find another compilation to use as a background that was at least as good as this one, because there is no way I'm doing a downgrade. So I didn't know how to find it actually, because this was the best one I could find with this concept. So I was already mad, and I didn't even have the time to do that, because I had to. I mean, yesterday, thank God, I didn't have to stream, so I was actually free, and I could have spent the night, even if I was at the cinema actually, to find the song. Anyway, this is a little bit disadventure with this playlist, but all good. Thank God I'm still able to use it, because this was a very banger one. By the way, the playlist actually abandoned me right now because the AirPod ran out of battery. No. I mean, can't turn off the device. Let's see. I changed the time right after having been done with shaming. Yeah. midnight. I think it is always like the daytime in the Olive Origin. I mean, that's a theory of mine, but I guess it is true actually, because I mean, it is night. I could never be able to see this place in a dark environment. The Olive Origin has to be in that way. Can't wait to be using these Arceus for a Singer Ruin Pokemon, by the way. By the way, I think it doesn't... No, alright. I mean, I actually pressed the button, but I didn't see it going up. I don't know if I just slept on it or not. I'm referring to the counter. Anyway. But I will never stand the fake claimers. Never. Never. It's absurd. I think that they... To me, like, it 100% is that it is a bot that does that. Claims. So those channels just like have a sort of software that makes them filter like a specific song that they want to fake claim, and they fake claim every single thing that got that. It was extremely strange, and at first when I was a beginner, because even if I uploaded many YouTube videos, I never got any single fake claim. But I did in the very first stream that I mean, not only the very first, because the fake claimer, I mean, I started the streams for the first 10 days, I didn't get anything. Then I got claimed on every single stream since the beginning, and that's the reason why at first I changed the background music, because at first the background music was extremely raw, was extremely bad actually. It was just the like eternal, like some hosts looped actually, and I got claimed. And at first I was already not sure about using those songs at first, because I was like, but what if, like, I don't know, it is not alright for I mean, for me to do that, because I don't own these songs, and they are like Game Freak songs, even if I'm literally playing those games. I mean, they're just paranoid when it comes to those things. I was. But I said, I don't know, I will try. I really don't know what to put as a background, and I add that date to start the streams. I didn't find any better solution for the background music, so yeah, just background Pokemon hosts, and I got claimed. At that point, I was like, oh, I was right, alright, that's a problem, but at least I'm not monetizing, I'm not doing anything, so claim me, fair enough. I changed the background music, and at the same time, I also asked to the Italian Discord server of Shiny Hunters, because I don't know, they might have been more experienced than me when it comes to those things, and I got told that there are many fake claimers. Because I also told him, to this person that helped me, that he's actually Shaka. You actually saw him on the streams sometimes. He actually told me that I was not the one in the wrong spot, because I told him that because every time you get claimed, you can see the segment in which you get claimed and the song that it actually refers to, the name of the song. It didn't have anything to do with what I was using actually. So I googled it, and it was not the same. Similar, but not the same. So I told him this thing, and he told me that I was fine, and it was just a fake claim, and people used to do that thing to steal you. So I claimed him, etc. And that's it. But that was actually the reason why, like, this whole process took a while, and until I wasn't sure of the whole dispute thing being correct, so that what I was doing was right, because I was super feared of getting a strike because I was actually disputing something that I couldn't dispute. No, you don't get any strike for disputing. After the dispute, I was like scared of appealing, because I mean, when it comes to a strike, months ago that I was not as used as I am right now, I didn't have as much knowledge as I am right now. I was scared. So I waited the whole 30 days, because it takes 30 days to the other person to let you go, actually, if they don't want to reject your dispute. And they are never accepting your dispute and releasing you. They are always like waiting until the last day, and if they see that you disputed it, they leave it go. That is what I did, but in those 30 days I had to change the playlist, because I didn't want to, because the point is that in that moment I wasn't finding any shiny. The problem is that I didn't want to bring any copyright problem into one of my videos, my real videos, not the streams. In that moment, like, I was pretty safe, because I only streamed and I wasn't finding anything, so I got claimed on something that wasn't actually going into the important videos, because in the end, like, if something bad happens, I can always delete the VOD, alright, develop the stream, like nothing happens. I wouldn't like it, but if I had to, I do that. But I don't want to do that for a video, like a real video. Thank God I was like lucky enough not to found anything in that moment, so I was safe. I would have been safe anyway, but at least at the time I thought that I was safe because of that. And the point is that because of this I had to change the playlist. So I went into another one that was safe 100%. I read the comments, etc. Shaka also told me that he also used to use that, and it was safe, so I used that. And it was the one that I stick to for months. Not the very first one, the second one. And that's it. Never got claimed there, etc. Apart from a couple times that I got claimed, I appealed, etc. I also wrote to the owner of that place. This is something that I used to do when it comes to music, actually. If I have to stick to it in a stream, I like to talk to the person that created it, just to have like a, I don't know, some infos in general. Also, when I get claimed, sometimes it is tough to tell if they are fake claims, etc. So in general, it is safer to ask them if you can reach out on them. That's what I did. In the end, everything went good, so very good. And then I understood that there are like many scams. Um, that place was very good actually. Not the very first one that I used that were just like pure hosts, pure Sinnoh hosts, but the second one that I went into, that was the one that I also got recommended from Shaka, was very good. The problem is that I abused of it, because I wasn't changing the play, something that I should have done, but I don't know why I didn't. Not the most like exciting thing to be changing the music, because I have to listen to the whole playlist, see if I like it, etc. I already knew that I was liking the one that I was using, so I kept it, but extremely mid decision. I think I would like that playlist more right now if I didn't have use of it this much, because right now like I would probably vomit if I listened to it, even if it was broken. But because bro, I mean, you were also with me like every night, but I literally had every night like for 3 hours into my ears. Ironically, yeah, sometimes you might have not been on, etc., but I was always here listening to it. I was going crazy. But it was broken. It does. Yeah. I don't remember. I would say like 3 months might be. No, not off stream. No. Every day on stream. No, crazy, bro. I would never. Not off stream. Well, I was on stream. The point is that I was on stream every day, so that was the point. I'd be a madman. My goodness. I mean, so yeah. No, no, I could never, bro. No. I mean, in the end, you never know when it comes to someone that actually resets a game 20,000 times. Can as well be listening to the same song for 3 months, 24 hours. But that's not the case. By the way, yeah, the copyright thing is very tricky, actually. You, as everything, you have to be a bit of experience to understand. And I mean, you have to start somewhere. So yeah, it was a bit harsh at the beginning, but it couldn't have been otherwise. I think that's how it starts. I mean, you get fake claims, you understand. The world is full of scammers. The hilarious one. Honestly, I don't. Actually, I think it was very bad layout. Where at the time, I mean, not at the time, because I was really caring about I've always been caring about the backgrounds, but in that period, let's say I didn't have too much time. Let's say this, even if I don't like to say this thing, because you find the time. The point is that there were many other things that I had going. Also, I don't know if you noticed it, but also the Wismur layout was extremely mid. Not the layout, the background was extremely mid. For that one I was really struggling actually, because I wanted to do something very good because it was a first level Eurobound. But first of all I wasn't, because I really didn't know what concepts I could have applied to it. So I started to like approach a different concept that I rejected in like right after that hunt. That was like a sort of screenshot of the place in which I was hunting, but like zoomed, a bit blurred. That had like was actually working. Not in that scenario, because that place didn't have anything special that was making the place being remembered. Like it wasn't important as a place, as a route. It's an almost hidden route actually in Argon and Soul Silver. The problem is that I wasn't able to find out a decent concept for it, and I already got in mind this idea of going for a layout that was like the same route but zoomed, so that you can actually, I don't know, something that was more like sticking to the hound. But yeah, like it is like super random. It seems like extremely. And I tried it with Wismur. Unfortunately, it lasted for forever because I did 80,000 encounters. But I wouldn't do it again. Even if probably the Wismur one is the worst one that I realized. Not sure because you can see, if you see all the videos or even the compilations since the first ones, I changed a lot this style when it comes to the layouts. I mean I tried. I had to experiment. I had to test. For example, when I was hunting for the Regis, I was using a background that was super like, I mean an IRL background, like there was a sort of hill with the grass, etc. It was like a sort of temple. It was working with the Regis, but could have done better. But at the time, I still had to understand. Right now, I think I found my balance. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Or in the Eternal Forest. That is actually how that concept came up to my mind. I've been thinking about the Eternal Forest, but I've been keeping the Eternal Forest for a while. Also because of the fact that I wanted to realize, I wanted to dedicate to that place an important layout or something, so I wanted to wait and understand really my style. And the Eternal Forest was the very first one that made me think about like zooming the same route. It is actually what in the end I did for the Eternal Forest, because I actually took these screenshots and I did a sort of like compilation of screenshots that actually built a background. But it was extremely different. Like it was almost, it was not the same as Wismur, but it was a sort of something that made me, I mean, it was an evolution of the Wismur concept that was something extremely incomplete. That's the definition. You can literally tell by taking a look to the Wismur layout. Right now I'm not doing the best thing because I'm telling to who actually watches my video that the background were weak. Anyway. Yeah. By the way, yeah. Yeah, my boy that didn't actually have any layout dedicated to. That's unfortunate. It was just like a random amount thrown. It was at least purple. It was working. At first there was Riolu there, by the way. By the way, actually, thinking backward, I'm very happy that I started streaming in that moment, because I already know, like, the Larios one wasn't incredible as a layout, but apart from that one, right after that one, I already reached the peak of my backgrounds and layouts in general, like the choice. And I'm happy that I actually started streaming, because the layout is too important in a stream. Like, if I'm the only one that is watching the layout, that is staring at the layout when I'm mounting, is something. And of course I'm dedicating a video to it, but it's not something that is going to be seen from someone like over and over, or I don't know. But a stream, is different. Like you have to invest way more on it, and I'm happy that I started when I actually was ready, not only because of me but because also because of the ideas for the layout. It's too important. Like yeah, there are layouts that I built that were fair because I was like offline, so it was fair for the time. They were good, and also considering that I really didn't have the view that I have right now, that is way more expert. It was fair. But if I try to apply those those layouts to a stream right now, if I try to think about it, would never work. For example, the one that I used for the cliff cave. Yeah, very unexpected actually. The one that I used for the cliff cave was something extremely boring to see for a lot of time. They were missing something for a stream. They weren't meant for a stream, and you can tell. In general, like the whole channel, everything got since the moment I started streaming, everything changed. It was a turning point, not only like the Eternal Forest, but that moment in which I pressed start streaming on OBS. Anyway, 4500, we're done for tonight. I think that tomorrow I will wake up with no voice. I don't think I've ever been talking for this much. Let me see if there is something else that I have to mention. No, there shouldn't be. Tomorrow I will be on. We'll be getting to 6,000. That's it for tonight. Thank you so much for the company. I'll see you tomorrow. And see ya.